Harrow and Harrow Prime, the Warframes that I've played the most in Warframe, well, almost the most. If nothing else, I mained them a lot. I loved Harrow, I love his base quest. His quest was simply amazing, extremely fun and spooky, and the Warframe itself is extremely nice. His 4 abilities really synergize incredibly well, an incredible support frame as well, but I sadly play more and more Steel Path nowadays, and a lot of us do, and Hero has a lot of overshields which are good, but extremely bad inside of Steel Path. Now, basically, quick tutorial from your friendly neighborhood gaming weasel, best way to survive in Steel Path is either shield gating and or having loads of health and armor, which Hero sadly doesn't have. Now, 4 abilities. He has Condemn, first ability basically allowing you to ensnare or trap in, or I guess you could say condemn, enemies, and per enemy hit you get a certain number of overshields. This does include acolytes as well, so that is going to be very good. Penance, his second ability, sacrificing his shields and overshields if he has them for fire rate, reload speed, and once you kill an enemy you will get a lifesteal or health back. Really good. The duration is dependent on how much shields and or overshields you have sacrificed, a max duration of 120 seconds, which will be achievable with this build. Tribute, his third ability, you activate this ability, you throw around your little thingamabob, I forgot what it's called, and then you basically drain all of your energy, and then once you do that, you're gonna be able, once you kill an enemy, to get a certain amount of energy back, and of course there's a 4 times headshot multiplier, very juicy. Now you can actually stop this ability at any point, so for example, you want to get 15 energy per enemy killed, then you can stop it at 15, or just let your ability drain all of your energy and then get as much energy as you possibly would need to get. Covenant, his 4th ability. You turn invincible, you gather up damage, and then what you get in return is a lot, and I do mean a lot, of critical chance. So, you might be saying, well, these abilities are pretty fine and cool, but where does armor and health come in? Well, we do have health from his second ability per kill. Very nice. But sadly, we do not have armor. Well, here's where parasitic armor comes in. Parasitic armor is a helmet ability, a base helmet ability which you can get at, I think, helmet level 6, but maybe I am wrong. Now, how and where does this ability work best? First of all, what this ability does is you cast it, it sacrifices your shields and converts them into armor. Now the conversion basically functions as such as, of course, we have 100 shields, and let's say we have 300 power strength. Basically it will provide us with 300 armor. So it's basically 100 times 3, or in our situation with, of course, Harrow's high and really high shield values, it's going to be basically 1480 shields times our power strength, which is 246, so basically 2.4, that is going to equal out at 3596 armor in total. Now, this ability does not consume overshields, and it's not gonna count overshields. Another thing, it doesn't matter if you have 1480 shields or 10 shields, you're still gonna get the maximum armor value. So that is very good. Now you might be saying, which ability are we gonna switch out? Well, we need the second ability for health, we need the first one for crowd controlling and critical chance. Who the hell is gonna sacrifice that? Well, we're sadly gonna sacrifice the only ability that gives us energy, so it's gonna be Tribute out of the window. Now, I made this build purposely like this, and we're gonna supplement a couple of things with Archon shards. Now, of course, in the aura we have corrosive projection, armor reduction, very good. Adaptation, of course, vitality and redirection. We also have prime continuity, blind rage, and umbral intensify. We of course have streamline, we have arcane energize for energy, arcane blessing for health, and we have lasting covenant. Basically, every time we get a headshot kill is gonna increase our duration for an extra 3 seconds. Now, a couple of things that you can change out. First of all, I have 2 shards, one giving me energy, max energy of course, and the other one giving me health. Now, of course, if you don't want Lasting Covenant, which a lot of people might not want, you could put umbral, of course, fiber, and instead of vitality, umbral vitality, basically making that trifecta of umbral mods and increasing, of course, by extension, your power, strength, health, and armor. So in total, you should be able to reach around 4000 armor with Harrow. Now keep one thing in mind. You could put Vigor or Primed Vigor and or Transient Fortitude. Now the thing is, duration is very important in my honest opinion, and the Vigor is not gonna give you that big of a boost that it actually needs to sacrifice a mod slot. Now one thing that you can do is put, of course, Primed Flow, that is another thing, and then use your fourth basically not as an increase to your critical chance, but as an scapegoat if you get really low health. Now, you might be noticing that I don't have Prime Sure-Footed, and you might be saying this is the worst build in the world. Now, sadly, I didn't get the chance to form him one more time when there was a 4x Infinity booster, but what I do use is, of course, the Focus School, which I completely forgot it on top of my mind. I think it's Nerimon, with the Poise, of course, equipped on my, what's it called? The little guy, Operator. Yeah, there you go. And basically what happens is, when I switch from my Operator to my Warframe, I get 40 seconds of knockdown resistance, basically giving me a free primed sure-footed. Now, the weapons that I chose is my build for Steel Path. Of course, you could choose different weapons, and different weapons will perform extremely good, even if they're not critical weapons, like for example the Phantasma. You get so much critical chance, especially on headshots, that it's not that important. So you can use, for example, a critical chance and a critical damage build with the Phantasma, but I use the Nautilus, the Spore Laser Kit Gun, and also the Glaive Prime. My main point inside of Steel Path with this Warframe is kill as many enemies and not get killed by the Acolytes. With this build, you're never gonna get killed by Acolytes. First of all, you have basically 4000 armor, almost, let's say, 3600 armor, so you're not gonna be, you have around 92% damage reduction, which is a lot. So you basically don't have to worry about dying, unless of course your third ability, Parasitic Armor, is not active, then you're kind of, you know, fucked. But what you can do is, of course, and how you're supposed to play this Warframe is, first of all, cast Condemn. Basically, try to get as many overshields as you possibly can. Cast your second ability, Penance, and keep it active for as long as possible. Once you get at least a little bit of shields, 10 shields, 20 shields, doesn't matter, then activate your third ability, get the armor, survive, and then shoot the enemies, kill the enemies. You're happy, they're dead. Acolytes, dead. You have Steel Essence, you are a happy camper. And basically, you can stay in Steel Path with this Harrow as long as you would possibly like. And this is the main reason why I made Harrow like I did in this video, because Harrow is a Warframe that I extremely love. I love the look of, I love his quest, I love everything about Harrow. I think he deserves to be in Steel Path, and this is honestly the best build that I could come up with. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, do leave a like, a comment, and do subscribe for more, and I will see you guys on the next one. This has been the Gaming Weasel, over and out.